Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How you all doing? Welcome back to some more Total War Warhammer 2. Here today on the channel, we're back on our Mortal Empires Durthu Let's Play. This is episode 4. We're back on the Wood Elves update slash rework. In today's episode, we're hopefully going to be able to finish off Attain Tyrion's faction and have the siege of Lothern. So, if you like the sound of that, feel free to leave the video a like, subscribe if you're new. Leave it on the comments, feedback and suggestions, and feel free to leave a dislike. Got to say a huge thank you to the Creative Assembly for sending me the patch of the Wood Elf, I was about to say greenskins, the Wood Elf patch, and making this video and Let's Play possible. So huge thank you to them and their community team. So, in the last couple of episodes, we've managed to take the Forest Gloom over near Karaz Karak. We've still got our territory back in Lothern, and we've also taken Avonlorn here in the north. But we have 3 full stacks in operation. Let's get stuck in. Okay, so let's push further south here with Legolas. We might even be able to bait that army out of the sea, because we don't want to give chase to it. So we'll drop an ambush there. We might get lucky. We'll see how we go. We can push back up. We've really retaken the Phoenix Gate, but the west coast here, because they confederated Tyrion with something, or I can't remember who it was exactly, but they managed to get more military forces. Tor of Rest are pushing units over here, which is annoying. Okay, so what are we working with? So, can Legolas hit that? He can. He's going to give chase. We've managed to... How many times have we beaten Tyrion? 2-3 times? Eltharion once. We're 50 turns into this, so we'll move here as well. We'll try and throw that back. Okay. Close one. Pyrrhic. Take on the replenishment there as well. Okay. Yeah, global recruitment. I guess we'll just get a couple of those. Delayed guard, why not? Right, Durthu. We're hemorrhaging cash at the moment. We need to start getting into some fights. I got retaken. Oh, I was clipping. You might be able to push to Whitefire. I think Durthu can go to Whitefire instead, actually. Because we just need to get this money problem sorted. Sea Guard. What lines are Crace? Close one. Because at the moment there's so much territory that we need to protect and occupy. It's stretching us a little bit thin. But I like a challenge, I don't mind. Illyrian, that's who confederated with them. Also the Scourge of Cain have confederated with Morathi as well. Yeah, we're still continuing on our challenge to take the city of Lothern. Also, the other challenge was to allow Durthu to have the Sword of Cain. There was a lot of clips in the previous episodes of that. We should be able to take the Unicorn Gate here now. These garrisons are huge, though. So annoying taking those gates. They're worth nothing, and you have to absolutely work for it. Well, we don't have any like, if we can keep a non-aggression and sort of peace, amicable relations with Morathi, I'd like it. So now we can push towards the Phoenix Gate. There we go. If we can secure the inner donor, that's what I want. Right. Replenish and repair. Good. So, we've managed to take that territory back. Now we have to deal with their armies, which are further south and westward. Oh, Morathi's in our territory now. She's putting the pressure on them on the sort of left outer donut. Okay. We'll push a little bit westward here. Tor of Rest is under Crace control. Okay. That's interesting. I guess they were at war. Eltharion and the White Lines. Yeah, I don't know how they've taken that. Yeah, I guess they're at war. Yeah. Might be able to push for the shrine there as well. 57 turns in now. And we'll be able to take the shrine of Loki. Okay, that's done. The thing is, we just got to sort of beat them into submission, because I wanted peace with them. All I really wanted was to have Avalon in that sort of surrounding territory, really, and maybe open up other potential stuff to attack. Okay, you need to come further up here. We're pushing against Tor, Eliri. Tyrion's inside again. Yeah, we've already beaten him 10 times or so. He's battle scarred, level 10. What's the terrain? It's just a siege. I think we'll auto-resolve this one. I want to try and get to Lothern here today. If it was a field battle, I might play it, because they're always fun. But sieges can get tiresome. So we'll take Tor here, and they're up to 97k. Let's replenish and repair where we can. We already are upgrading the Oak of Ages to tier 2. Yeah, so White Peak has fallen, and Tor Ankorok. Anvol's Anvil to Marathi. Wowee. We can get a Great Eagle now for Legolas, which is huge. Rank 13. And let's push further here now. Okay, you've got no more traits. And Alistair the White Lion's in there. Okay. We'll deal with him then. Sweet as. We've nearly got the entirety of the inner circle under our control. Oh, the camera's moved. That's annoying. Slowly but surely mobilizing our forces against Lothern. We're only at war with Attain. Tor of Res is gone now. And Krace. We managed to whittle down that enemy list. That was getting quite large at one point. Fortunately, Tyrion managed to confederate with everyone, bring their armies to me, and they got absolutely smashed. I want to try and bring in Legolas if we can. So we'll siege out Lothern, and this will be the battle of today's episode. Durthu, 24 now. He's had a lot of fights, 60 turns in. We're going to have the siege for Lothern. We'll build some siege equipment until Legolas comes. They do have an opportunity to attack me. Okay, and they fled. Okay. Alright, welcome to the top of the turn. They had an opportunity to attack. They didn't. And we'll siege them out here. We haven't got too much infantry. Our Glade Guard are really going to have to carry it. Right. Let's have it. So, the objective of this series to start things out. I wanted to show you guys and share you guys the Wood Elf rework update with you guys. The challenge I set was to take the inner circle. We've done that nearly. I wanted to try and get the Sword of Cain, which we were fortunate enough to do. We baited that Druki army in, and Durthu, not gonna lie, with the Sword of Cain is fantastic. It's quite insane. We couldn't hold it on. We don't have it anymore. We couldn't hold on it for too long because it just goes a bit crazy public order wise. We've managed to take Lothern here hopefully today. And that should be the last of Attain and Tyrion's High Elves. Let's go here. Numerical supremacy we have. We just basically want to try and rush this. Is it really that small? 60 turns in, Lothern. I have a feeling that the siege against Laria was bigger. We've got a ram here. How ridiculous does this look? I haven't seen a wood elf battering ram in so long. It's just a hollowed out log with a stag on the end of it. That's a nice buck. Alright. Let's move our infantry up. I wonder what's quicker. Durthu trying to bring down the gate, Or a unit of Glade Guard attached to a battering ram to bring it down. You would assume the battering ram, but I don't even know where you would find it. The stats of single entity units that are quicker to break down stuff. Or maybe it's just not even damage based, it's just based on time. But this is the High Elves' last epic stand. We'll deal with those Silver Guard because they're the ones that are going to do most of the damage against my infantry. You're not in range though, you need to be further up here. Oh no, it just went off there as I looked over the wall. I wanted to get a cool cinematic shot. But the Wood Elves going to finally bring the forest back to Lothern and get rid of the High Elves in their shiny walled cities. Bring it down, bring it down. Durthu has gone insane. Right. I'm sure they have their disagreements, but lore-wise you wouldn't think that he'd do this. Okay, now I'm pretty sure you can't arc up here, but with the battering ram coming up, it's worth the attempt. Yeah, try and get a shot up there, Durthu. Magic slam. More or less just like clipped the top of the wall there. Alright. So I've got some of my archers on the left and right flank arcing their shots up and over the walls, while my infantry and some of the rest are just trying to blitz the walls. But they're holding there. Those towers are holding against me. Yeah, so you can't actually do it. So there's no point of me wasting that winds of magic there. But the battering ram is slowly but surely moving up. Look at this. Ferns. There's even like wooden wheels. They kind of look like... You know when you're driving past a farm field and there's just those huge rolled out barrels of straw? That's what that reminds me of and looks like. Or maybe you live in a city. Don't live in farmer country, Australia. Don't live in a rural place. I'm not gonna lie, I'm living in Tasmania. Everything's rural here. Alright. Most of it even isn't like classed as cities. Except for the capital. I'm sure like, yeah, towns and cities and stuff are classed as stuff specifically, but they're not really. Not like the mainland or Victorian land suburbs and stuff, no way. Metropolitan area, that's more or less the word I was looking for. Right, so the Water Elves are pushing up against the White Lions here. Bring them down. But who knows, I'm not all about zonal sort of marking for towns and stuff. I have no clue. Let's push in. Fire to ramble on a bit. Right, if you guys can get inside, that would be ideal. And then we'll be able to take the capital. Push in, men. Those Harrow Towers are absolutely wrecking shop and hitting us with impunity. Get away from it if you can. Those guys are still doing pretty well hitting those Silver Helms down there. A lot of Wood Elves' lives it costs to take Lothern, but you will be rewarded. I do kind of like that we're sort of going down the Kane versus Asaurian line. There was even like a lot of those events that you can choose between the gods there. Because we're definitely going down that path. Destroying the High Elves. No. Maybe you could roleplay it like Durthu's gone insane by Kane. Anyway, we need to push back for those bolt throwers. Because you never know, they could get some shots sitting there. Maybe if they were a little bit higher up, they really could have made a thing for this battle, but I didn't even know they were there. The wizard should be able to make quick work of these guys sitting idly behind the walls. On the left there, with Glade Guard drawing their short swords and engaging in melee attack. We should have victory soon. Nearly everyone's in a full retreat. And the brave Wood Elves flood the seaside city. It's mostly those guys sitting on top of the gateway that are holding. But every time I see these like clean white marbled cities, it just makes me think how amazing if there was a fully licensed Lord of the Rings game. The Third Age game, that'd be so cool. Like once this Warhammer license, maybe it takes 4 years, I'd love to see a Lord of the Rings game. We have victory. But there was a documentary which is publicly out there that the Creative Assembly aren't opposed to other video game licenses. I think someone actually specifically said Lord of the Rings, that they're all down to play. But yeah, as you can see here, like this could be the Swan. Oh no way! This could be the Swan Guard retreating. And there's actually a ominous burning dried tree. Oh, that's cool. Would you believe it? Smoking. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of the Battle of Minas Tirith. But the Wood Elves have taken Lothern here. A close victory, alright. 800. We just outnumbered them too much. Nearly 3-1. Once again, a decent result. And that should be the last of Tyrion's faction. There might be a couple of armies rotting away at the edge of the world, but no real big threat or problem. Durthu only got 28. Well, to be fair, none of his magic hit off. I was sort of testing, but the angle was, maybe if there was walls that are a little bit lower, he could get those shots off, but no, I wasn't able to get stuck in. We lost 2 units of Silver Chevron Glade Gun, but we'll be able to occupy Lothern now. And the inner donut is now secure. We've managed to seize the province. So now, we'll replenish and repair here. I would say that they've probably got no more territories here. So, Krace sort of occupies the northwest, and Marathi occupies the west as well. So the High Elves are really done for. Alright, 61 turns in we got to this. Well, I'm going to be taking a break from this campaign. But stay tuned for more daily content on SimpzyTotalWar. I do want to be doing more Total War content over the next coming weeks and months, so stay tuned for that. Here's Durthu's spec if you're curious to have a look at it for yourself. 3 full stacks, and we've managed to hit our short challenges that we set out. So for our objectives, where actually are we? For a short campaign, 500. Defend the Oak of Ages, yep, complete the ritual. So we're probably only halfway through. Just Warhammer 2, especially Mortal Empire campaigns, go for so long. I feel like I need to set short little challenges for myself. But here's the map here once again. The deep wood, sort of a deep root world map if you're curious. But yeah, so we only got to about half of 500, but probably about 250, 200-ish, and we've taken 3 zones, and Ulthuan. Here's the tech tree as well, which has been newly reworked. Amber now costs stuff in the center, so you're most welcome to pause if you want to have a look at those. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching episode 4 of my Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires Durthu Let's Play. We always can come back to this just let me know in the comments. We're strength ranked 3. Yeah, Crace is still up at the north, but we did manage to take Lothern. We had some pretty good gameplay with the Sword of Cain, and I've showed off the update. So stay tuned for more daily content on SimpzyTotalWar. Take care, guys. Unfortunately, guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already with the bell notification on. Let me know in the comment section down below feedback and suggestions for the video, and feel free to leave a dislike. If you want to support the channel and follow me on my social media links, they are all linked in the description below. We've got the series playlist that you can access. You can also have a look at my gaming and recording equipment. If you want to get yourself some cheap games, check out the links. You can support me on Patreon if you want. Channel members are available. Use creator code SimpzyTotalWar on the Epic Games Store checkout to flick me a couple of bucks. We've got Twitter, Discord, merchandise, Facebook, Steam group, Instagram, Twitch, and Google Plus links all in the description below as well. But above all, guys, make sure to take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy. Much love from Australia. Goodbye.